So much rocking out that intro. All right,
It was a ridiculous amount.
welcome, ladies and gents, to Chapter 2.
Dose.
If Chapter 1 was escape from Velkenvir, all right, or captured by the Drow, this is Chapter 2, Into Darkness. This chapter of the campaign is all about how fucked you guys really are.
Seriously, we're in the Underdark. We don't have we have a guide,
That's in
maybe.
a good way, right?
Kenru, thank you for the follow. You were a
Only if
beautiful
you like
motherfucker.
Kotoa.
And
Oh
also,
man.
thank you for the reminder that I need to turn off my notification sounds. Matt, your microphone is nowhere near your face.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Haha.
You guys want to hear me talk? I almost forgot.
Kenru,
Thanks for that vote of confidence.
Why
I
would
really
I ever-
appreciate that.
why would I ever have confidence in you, Matt? Come on.
Not you. I was talking about
Once.
the noises Pluto was making.
Once.
Well, if I don't have confidence in you, why would she have confidence? I'm the DM.
I move for a vote of no confidence.
I will point out that we are both moderately relying on him for our survival. For
Moderately.
the foreseeable future.
All right, so scrub down to new followers. You guys
Invincible.
have let's get around this. Let's get this whole thing started the right way. This game is brought to you by Nerd Community. Welcome to the Nerd Herd. Those of you who are joining in, if you're interested in hanging out with us, you can catch most of us on Discord. At I'm certain the mods will get that handled. There's Discord. You can hang out with us, where you can talk about the games that are both live on stream and see games that are being played off stream. You can check out the www.nerd-community.com for daily. What the fuck you doing, Matt? That's half your
I
face.
don't know. I feel like I'm.
Move. Hold your left hand up. Hold your left hand up. Move to your right. Scoot to your right. Scoot right. There you go. A little more. A little more. Scoot a little more to your right. A little bit more. There you go.
Can't scoot
All
more
right.
to my right.
Well-
I won't be able to reach the keyboard.
Well, that's right where we need you scooted. All right. So, daily video and article content going up on nerd-community.com for you guys, as well as the Discord and the Twitter account. There's the sign-ups for the one-shots. We got a one-shot coming up this Friday, run by Serranus. Serranus is jamming this next one. And from there, we've got ourselves a Pluto Fairy.
Maybe.
Who are you,
Perhaps.
Pluto Fairy?
I am a person who streams Final Fantasy XIV on her channel. I'll be there on Monday. I also stream Wednesday, Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and I hang out with you scrubs. You scrubs. Carry your team by tackling the rock that took out both my teammates in one fell swoop, and yet I wrestled it in the air. Is all I'm saying.
Pretty fucking that was a pretty great encounter. I had a lot of fun running that.
I had a
one.
lot of fun. I was expecting. I like how the fact that you're like, are you absolutely sure? You know what's going to happen. I'm like, I've got an 8 intelligence. I know what happens when I tap my creature. My dwarf has an 8 intelligence, however, and does not understand what happens.
All right, MRM Dubois, who the fuck are you?
I'm MRM Dubois.
Thumbs up. That's MRM Dubois. You can catch him on Twitter at MRM Dubois. Carpe diem. Who the hell are you?
I know.
I am at the Carpe DM. You can find me on Twitter. You can also find me here every Saturday as some variety of bard, probably almost dead, just about all the time. You can also find me running one-shots for EvilSqueegee on every other Friday on this channel right here, and you can also find me in the Discord server most of the time.
All right. So we've got that out of the way. Let's have a quick recap for people who are just tuning in.
I almost died.
You almost died. Each of you were
That's a good recap.
Each of you were captured by the Drow on the surface and sold into slavery, and you were captured and held in the slave trade route base of Velkenvir, which is mounted on the top of the Underdark and built out of several hollowed out stalactites. After witnessing that there was some infighting and some politicking going on between the Drow who ran the base, you wound up taking advantage of it as they offered to let you escape. And by let you escape, we mean open the gate. And then as that was going on, an unexpected demon attack occurred, and in the chaos, you actually managed to escape, not just cause a riot. So now you've reached the floor of the Underdark without taking infinite falling damage, which is an accomplishment.
We didn't fall literally to hell, so I'm okay with this. Because you
Yeah, we started off in hell.
And you
you
haven't
can accidentally wander into a plane of hell.
you haven't even set off on your first quote-unquote day of traveling in the Underdark, and you've already been confronted with some of the most elite warriors you've ever witnessed. Done combat
Really?
with a Vrock from the Abyss itself, and had the name of a demon lord of hell whispered into your minds by a gray ooze, which should not have been able to do that.
That ate my fucking axe. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, Dan.
Hey,
for
I
fixing
fixed that for you. Yeah,
I was also gonna say, who got the killing blow on the Vrock? It wasn't me.
that was me.
Dan.
That
It
was
Dan
you.
with his crossbow,
I was gonna say that
We
was you.
spent a beat in order to turn that roll into one with
It's an
advantage, and I
It's a
took it.
delicious experience.
Yeah, so I got a crit on it, and I killed it.
Good for the growing body. Delicious experience.
So there is an upcoming change. I didn't get the chance to implement it today because I had all kinds of technical difficulties getting the show off the ground. But
You guys have no idea.
We're not going to be tracking the DM's natural ones. We're going to be tracking the DM's natural 20s. That means that I'm going to have to find out how many natural 20s I've rolled. So if there is,
I want to say 2.
if there are brave nerds among you who will go back and check to see how many natural 20s I rolled.
I know you've
So we
rolled
can
at
get an
least
accurate
1.
count. I need that information within a week. Good luck marathoning the show, guys.
Does the natural 20 have to be the actual roll, or can it be, because you know how it always rolls 2? Does it have to be the roll that counts?
It's got to be the roll that counts.
Okay.
If you
But I
roll
think
a nat
you've only
20
rolled
on a-
1.
I know I rolled a nat 20 on an initiative check somewhere, and I'm pretty certain I
Yeah.
crit somebody with that Vrock.
Oh, but was it?
Oh, did he crit me with the Vrock? Because I
I was
almost
gonna say, I do remember the crit on the Vrock.
We'll figure it out though.
Okay.
So for
Maybe it was
now,
2. Maybe it was 2. Okay.
for now, this die counter, I'm gonna change it right now. It's gonna become a natural 20 counter, even though the icon says 1. Shut up. All right. So from here on out, we're starting, and then we'll just add whatever I get back from people. All right. The beginning of chapter 2. Also, I think this is episode 6 of Hellmouth Darkest Falls. So let's get to it, shall we? That night you guys strike camp, and in the morning everything seems to have settled down, and we explained that you are aware, based on Sareth's intelligence, that Velkenvir's not going to let you go. They're going to hunt you down.
Where are we?
You are currently on the ground underneath Velkenvir. You found a small cave to kick up some shelter in.
Yeah,
you
I
managed to
see
hide your
that.
tracks so you weren't getting caught that night. But as we explained, I don't actually have the map of the Underdark available right now, but we will. All right, for overworld travel. You have 3 speeds of travel you can move at, and I believe we are pretty much up to date on which ones you can, what those things entail, right? Fast,
Yeah.
Fast is going to be harder to track you, but you're going to run into more danger. Slow is going to be like they're going to catch up, but you'll be able to use stealth. And normal is they won't gain any ground, so to speak, but you won't be able to.
And me and Eldith were foraging. Dan's keeping tabs on the maps.
I am.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're the scholar.
And
You're the one who has
you're a
experience. with
scholar.
cartography.
You know how to use pencils and stuff.
Pencils.
I ain't got writing.
Which brings to mind.
Wait, is this a D&D where writing and reading are together or separate?
So that brings something to mind, Dan.
Can I
How are you
draw?
mapping?
That's a damn good question.
Oh, I got parchments. I got shit.
No, he's asking because I can't see.
No, you
What?
can see.
Yeah, the drow
got-
has the dancing
Yeah,
lights.
we've got dancing lights.
Yeah.
Dancing
Oh,
lights
right.
for the
Okay. How am I mapping? Well, if I've got all my stuff back, I have rolls of parchment paper and pens and stuff.
All right. I'm going to ask you to keep track of which parchments you've spent on what and how many pens and inks and so on you have left. All right.
Well, I don't know how I would
We'll
consume them.
We'll say three days of mapping will consume. We'll call it a day. A day is 1/5 of that vial of ink I know you've got, or so.
So, quick question.
Yo,
How well do I remember the layout of what we went through?
roll me
We can map
intelligence.
that.
Roll me intelligence with disadvantage.
Draw their
you
face
know
to
how
make it
jack
look
of all
like a-
trades.
You can apply Jack of all trades. Yes.
Woo! Okay,
Yeah, why aren't we having him map? He can use Jack of all trades.
let's
Just roll
see.
with
What
the
about?
scholar,
Not
I don't
really.
even know if a map's gonna help us down here. Let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, all it'll really do is tell us, well, I don't think we're backtracking because this room seems to be completely new.
Oh, are you kidding me? I'll just take my
It'll-
axe and
it'll
start
allow you to-
striking shit.
It'll allow you to re-navigate this area later, should you decide to, without making any rolls to avoid being lost.
And I can tell you, as a dwarf with stone cutting in an area that's cut out of stone, I'm imagining I can tell when we're running around in circles. I can tell that these are the same walls versus these walls.
Yes, in circles, but that's not the only way to get lost. Remember, the Underdark.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I would be able to tell if we were back tracing for some reason.
Correct.
All right. So I got a 19.
Mm-hmm.
Not a 20. Don't give a fuck. No.
Oh wait, no, that is a 20. Because Jack of all trades adds 1.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay. So
nice.
It's not a natural
you will
20.
remember,
Yeah,
you will remember the layout of Valkenvir for the places you experienced.
That makes perfect sense.
Yep. And you'll be able to dedicate that to memory.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pop in a minor illusion on the ground of that place. Will this work, guys?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's a map.
Yeah,
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he drew a map, but
And I can just trace it. That's what I was hoping to do anyways.
All right.
why do we need 2 maps? Why are you wasting parchment tracing the map that he
Wait.
drew? I have a question.
Wait, but because his map won't last forever?
On what basis are you making this scientific claim?
His isn't. It's an illusion. It goes away after a minute.
Yeah, but I can bring it back.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that part. Okay,
I mean, yeah, if we can keep making an
It's a
updated
paper
minor
map.
illusion
What
map,
the hell? Like, do you have
Yeah.
a magic map that lasts forever? What the fuck?
I would be making
Okay.
the paper version.
That's
Basically, I would have the hard copy version of the.
Also, if I get killed,
No,
it would be
okay,
gone.
no, I get it now. Yeah, he created the illusion of. I missed the fact that it was an
Yeah,
intangible.
so this is the
I'm
backup.
stupid. I'm sorry.
It occurs to me that Glossy,
Intelligence.
That's the
occurs to me
backup
that
you can
check-
take off of anyone's corpse.
Yes.
It occurs to me, Glossy, that check was made with disadvantage, but we'll hand wave that.
Oh.
That would have made your check a 5, not a 4,
Oh,
not a 20. But that's
4.
fine. Like, that's okay. I'm cool. Like, it's not something.
Then
I'm
I
gonna
probably
fucking
just
nitpick.
got some pieces
We
wrong.
broke the game.
It's done, guys. You ruined the campaign. Way to go. We'll never.
This game is broken because of the map, guys. This map of the
Always
place that
do
we're
this.
never going back to ever over my dead body. I hope we never need this map.
Okay. So, as discussed behind the scenes before the stream, we have we've changed up our marching order from what we decided was last week. It was decided among the NPCs and the PCs. The PCs would form up a. They would be the spearhead. They would be the
Lead team.
the lead team. And it's not that you guys are splitting up. It's that, you want to be able to shout, "Don't go that way!" if like there's an ambush or something like that. And you guys being the most combat capable of the bunch, currently, because Ronkt is screwed up. Like, your big fighters, Darendil aside, if you guys want to bring Darendil with you, you can, but note that he'll take a cut of the XP.
Well, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
And he won't ask for it outright because he's too proper, but it would probably be rude to deny him a share of the loot as well if he's helping and putting his neck on the line.
Well, depending on what loot there is.
Why would we give him loot?
Share loot or because we're good people?
Because you're supposed to let
right.
because Dan, you let the Wookiee win. That's why. You let the Wookiee
Wait.
win.
You want your arms, bro?
Very good point.
Yep.
Oh, look, see, and Lady Amaranth, she down with that Darren. She
Yeah,
down
she
with that
is. I
Darren
can
now.
see
Yeah,
that.
she is.
Darendil is Lady Amaranth's. Is
Look,
Lady
that's
Amaranth's paramour.
that's the noise. That's
All
his
right,
quagga
so-
noise.
So
Yeah, that's-
here's what we're gonna do. All right, you guys are going to wait a moment while I dig up the notes that have closed because of technical difficulties. Shifty eyes.
Well, I feel like we did. Oh, I dropped my pencil. First day fast, or first day fast, 2 days normal, and then the last day fast. Or
I
did
think,
we?
I think the
actually try to
final
push all
conclusion
4
was
days
you were going to
fast?
haul ass.
We
as
were gonna
fast as
haul
you
ass
could
because we were getting
for 2
chased.
days and see where you were gonna be at.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, let's haul ass for 2 days.
All right, so let me find the exact rules on Drow Pursuit real quick. Okay, it begins there. Da, 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 da. So you guys are hauling ass. The first day or so. The first day, like you've got a split. You split up the group so that it's Glossy and Dan and Gatana. Do you bring any forward scouts with you on the first day?
I feel like no.
Yeah, I feel like let's just trudge on, and it's.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Elvis too busy gathering food for us. Roth is pretty hurt. Sorry,
Ront.
Ront. Roth? What the fuck? Ront.
Yeah, I wish we could let him rest more.
Well,
Although he could
I don't
spend
have.
hit dice on short
I
rests.
can only heal myself.
Right?
So.
I can't heal anybody. Looking at you, Bard.
Well, I'm imagining, like, after enough rest and stuff, I don't want to push him so hard that he actually injures, but.
Okay, so Ront and Eldith were really heavily damaged in the fight, and that's why
We gave Eldith the potion.
I'll pop them up to half health between like the rest of last night and some bandaging and medicine. I'm cool with like giving them each a couple hit points. Okay, so that's them. They're still pretty banged up, but it's not a crisis anymore.
They're not on the edge of death.
Right, they're just badly damaged. So you guys are scouting out ahead. The Underdark has been called in many of the texts that you've read, Dan. The Underdark has been called a home away from home for demons, devils, and fiends. That is to say, it's hell, just not quite in hell.
Right.
Fantastic. If ever there was to be a border into the abyssal plane, you would find it in the Underdark. It is.
Of course I would. It is, and we did.
It is deep pitch black. Does anybody have any light generating spells because you don't have Sereth with you?
I don't think so. But
no.
He's got his bat, right?
I do have my bat.
Okay, so you're relying strictly on your bat for sight, and what you are seeing is that like the stone of the Underdark is twisted and curved.
Technically, I'm relying on it for hearing too.
The physical earth itself is sinister, and it hungers, and you don't know how you can feel that. But you don't want to stay here any longer than you can.
This place is flipping creepy.
You're muted, Plutes. You're still muted, Pluteberry.
I'm still muted? Really?
There you go. I can hear you now.
No, not here.
There we go.
Yep, I got you.
That was really weird. It actually wasn't down. Oh no, that's not cool. I was saying, yeah, the stones here are evil. Guys, like this. Just gonna be blunt about this. It's fucking evil here.
Remember, as you're traveling through that pitch blackness, only capable of seeing because of your arcane companion, it crosses your mind that the legends and lore have it said that when the dark elves clashed against the high elves, they were banished here, and they simply accepted this domain as their own when Lolth embraced them, and they have been living here for thousands and thousands and thousands of years since. The same for the Quaggots. So many races of creatures have been banished here that under no circumstances would you ever want to actually go here, right? Like, this was the aspect of the physical plane that was used as a prison for evil shit.
This?
Say what?
It's D&D Australia.
Historically speaking, from the god's perspective, kind of, yeah. And it's even more naturally lethal, if anything you've read is to be correct. That said, your first day of hauling ass, you can't forage for food while moving very quickly, I don't think. So you're surviving on rations for the time being?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we
figured
decided to split our rations because we asked Mr. Sloobladoop, Shimshar, Shoeshine, whatever the fuck his name is, if there was food waiting for us, to which we got really creeped out because he mentioned he was going to have a feast, and we're like, hold up, dog. Hold up, what kind of, like, are we being invited to dinner, or are we the dinner? And then he was like, no, we're fine. We're still a little leery about that, though. It's an interesting way.
You're not particularly a fish.
Yeah, but it's it's better than being caught by drow. So
Okay,
Yep.
so
I'll eat fish if I have to.
I will allow you guys a very uplifting and positive encounter, provided you are willing to spend 3 beats on your first day. 3 beats for an encounter that will be beneficial.
I
Fuck
say,
yeah,
how
I
many
want
have we
magic
got?
item.
Yeah, how many have we
Oh,
got?
is it a
Anyway.
loot goblin?
We have 12 beats. I'd really like to get the beat count.
Yeah,
lowered a
let's
little bit.
spend 3 beats to
Yeah.
have a good encounter. Like,
Can we spend 3 beats to spend
we've
3
got 12. I just got
Yeah.
another one because
Can
I'm
we
funny.
spend 3 beats to spend 3
Don't
beats?
listen to me. Don't listen to the drunk dwarf.
Wait, what did she say?
Nothing. Don't even
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I
Aw,
said let's
someone
no,
a quote.
For the,
I said let's spend 3 beats to spend 3 beats. Like can we spend 3 beats to be able to spend 3 beats like it's EA?
Oh,
Right,
We
right.
have to unlock
So including the beat,
to be able to pay
that your
shit.
Australia joke
not
got
too
you,
bad.
including the beat that your Australia joke got you, and those you're down to 10 beats.
Nice.
All right? You guys are moving along, and you encounter a couple of repeated patterns of something etched into the dirt, and they're symbols that stand out. You've never seen them before, but they are definitely they're geometric. They seem like some sort of code.
I wonder if I have
And there is-
something.
I'm not I just look at it blankly. Do I get to make any sort of roll with my 8
You
intellect?
totally can, yeah. Go ahead and roll me intelligence.
Do
Just straight
I get any
intelligence.
bonuses because of my stone cunning?
No, you don't, actually.
Would history
Might imagine
or
it's not.
investigation help with this?
No.
Okay, so straight up intelligence
intelligence,
check.
jack of
Got
all
it.
trades would apply because jack of all trades applies to everything in his over.
15.
Okay.
It's not terrible.
Unskilled int. Hold on, I gotta find that. Skills.
It's underneath the
Unskilled
skills tab.
int. Yeah.
Wait,
I was like, I know where it is, I've gotta find it.
wow.
That would be a natural 20.
I don't even get a 20 because I have a minus.
And you still rolled exactly as high as the wizard and the bard put together.
Right,
got
guys, on your nat
Motherfucker ever, but I
20.
nailed it.
Nat 20. Alright, so, Katana, you're moving along and you see one of these, right? And you look.
Could I have a glazed look? Like,
You're drunk. You're trashed. You drank yourself to fucking sleep, and this shit is powerful. So you're kind of lopping along, and Dan notices these, and as you keep going, you keep seeing it's some kind of trail, right? And then eventually you look at one of them, and on your natural 20, you look down and you're like, that one kind of looks like a cat.
can I start petting the cat?
You get pet the cats.
Oh, I don't look
And
like
then
a
up ahead,
cat.
and up ahead, there's a. Is that a crocodile?
What is this shit?
What is this shit?
What is this shit? I don't
What is this?
understand. Guys, you're
Cats and
smart.
crocodiles don't get along really well, guys.
No, they don't. Cats and crocodiles don't get along, and eventually you find a tricorn hat upside down next to one of these symbols. It's just a dirty leather hat, and on the inside of it, it says hat art on the tag.
Hat heart.
It's very worn, very beat up looking leather hat, like a tricorn hat. And there's a tag inside that, and it says hat, very roughly scribbled. It says hat, and then there's a little doodle of a heart. Obviously, this is somebody's favorite hat.
And then I saw a cat,
You saw a
And
cat
a
and a crocodile.
crocodile. Was the cat wearing a hat?
Doesn't look like it.
All right. Well,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna.
pick it up and put it on.
All right, you are now wearing a hat.
Okay.
I
thank
thought
you.
about doing that,
when
but
I-
I
when-
actually decided not to.
When I tell you the legend is nigh, that is my key phrase, all right? When I say the legend is nigh, Glossy, you get advantage on charisma rolls for wearing that hat. But only when I tell you the legend is nigh,
He gets a what?
Okay.
all right? He's going to get advantage on social interactions while wearing the hat, but only if I tell him that the
In
legend is
certain
nigh. In
circumstances.
certain
All right.
circumstances, all right?
Cool.
Okay.
So, you guys are traveling along, and then you'll strike camp that night. What was the order of camps that what was the I know we talked about this last week. Who was first watch?
Oh,
I think Plutz was or Gutana was first watch. Dan was second,
and I
Ross-
had Sareth and as
We
long
had-
you know, I'm assuming
yeah,
they're
we
with
had-
you know, we're in camp.
Yeah, we had the NPCs we were controlling.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm leaving it to you guys to remember which NPCs you had because I don't remember. It's been a long day.
Arendelle, Topsy, and Turvy.
Yep. All right. So that night, everybody's striking up camp. You guys find something. It's a makeshift camp space. Like, you know, it's got a bit of an enclosure. It's a little safe, right? And so you'll go ahead and start setting up camp, and the GM will check his notes real quick to see if you guys get attacked.
Oh, roll the die.
We got attacked.
You're wandering through the swamp when suddenly rolls.
So
You wander aimlessly through the swamp.
When suddenly your horse gets depressed and kills itself.
Oh, it's dead now. Your horse is sad.
Your horse
Also,
is
you are sad,
So
but
you're setting up camp, and that night, Eldith, the dwarf, the shield dwarf, who is, as you know, from a tribe of people that is actually at war with Ront's people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind of keeping to herself as everybody's like throwing out their pillows, and like the twins, who for the record stole the very silken like bed covers. Like they've got themselves a very comfortable.
Oh, what the
bedroll
hell?
for
They got fancy shit.
Yeah, they stole those from Ilvara. Those were Ilvara's
Oh, that's
bed
right.
sheets, if you recall.
Nice.
So they're crashing. They're crashing that on Ilvara's bed sheets, but Eldith is like.
At some
leaning-
point, I give them a nod of approval towards that. Like, I'm a little jealous that I didn't snag the sheets, but you know what? I can't be mad at you. Props to you.
So Eldith is leaning against the wall, right? And she's really, like, she's got like a really frustrated and pissed off look on her face, and she's looking over at Ront a little too often, and Ront is doing his damnedest to ignore it. But if somebody does not intervene, you see this exploding and ending badly.
I'll go talk to the angry dwarf.
Better you than me, because I was just gonna make it worse, probably.
You were. So I literally used my pushing attack to get you the fuck out the way. I used my pushing maneuver to make sure the mage does not head over to the angry dwarf. No, and I am just hold out my flask and just look at her and say, "This can help." What's up? You look a little angry.
You know he's Bone Crusher, yeah?
What? I honestly like out. What? You hear he's a bone crusher? Is what you said?
You know he's a Bone Crusher, yeah?
I don't even know what that is.
Lucky you.
That's what is a bone? Can you regale me? Because then I need both sides to this story.
Bone Crushers are monsters. They call them Bone Crushers because that's how they get their bread. They got
So they literally crush bones into bread.
They got a
Bone
taste,
meal, yeah.
They got a taste for dwarves, and they have for 100,000 years.
He seems to not be wanting a taste of you, so maybe we can get out of the Underdark together before you go fighting each other. He seemed to want to mend. Maybe he's changed it a little bit. He doesn't. I mean, he looks like he's not trying to start anything. I get it. Are you fucking kidding me?
This cat is like, you like my butt? Do you like my butt, Mom? Here, Mom, I got a butt. Check this out.
Oh my god, you're not paying attention to me. What the fuck?
Thank you
Okay,
for the donation very much, Andreas.
Yeah, woo!
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 Donation.
He's
This
trying
cat
to
just used
kill.
a maneuvering attack on me. What the fuck?
Welcome to VIP Gold, Andreas. Thank you very much. So you were saying?
I was, I think you need to think about the end game here. I think we all need to get over each other's hatreds for a little bit, not for the rest of the trip, but for just a little bit until we get the fuck out of here.
Go ahead and roll me charisma.
That's not gonna go well. No, I got a 12. It's not terrible. I got nothing to help me. Would you cut it out? That's it. You're going down.
Wow, sudden attack on poor unsuspecting party. It succeeded.
That's it. You're going down. Okay, I don't have anything to help me with that, so just Kadizma.
Thank you for the follow, faith in the glitch. I appreciate it.
Persuasion or just a
Persuasion.
straight charisma?
Persuasion if you've got
Persuasion.
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely, because you're trying to persuade her to not like to calm
Not
the fuck down.
fucking
lady.
go absolutely bonkers right here.
All right. So she says.
I'm literally trying to appeal to her. Just the rocket method. Just $4 billion rocket. Together for a little bit more until we get out of the Underdark.
She kind of looks at you. She says, "I can tell you've never been in a war."
I can tell you my parents were murdered by that giant fucking thing over there. My family or my clanmates. What was it? My clanmates were murdered by the giant fucking Quaggoth over there. So I got just as many problems as you, sweetie.
Yeah, we'll see
That
about
thing right there reminds me of the death of part of my clan. So I may not have been in a war, but I've got my scars too.
She takes a deep breath. She exhales. Just keep the fucking thing away from me.
I'll do my damnedest. We'll maybe we take Ront on an I'm gonna go to the other party members and say we gotta like have a little powwow and be like, hey guys, I think we should either take Ront or Eldith with us on the next scouting trip to separate them, at least for a little bit. She's getting antsy. She's
Okay.
getting real antsy.
Okay, which one do you want to take? Ront is still pretty beat up, but we could keep a closer eye on him if he was with us.
I feel like it might. I don't really know because I'm not very clever when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I worry that if we take Ront, Eldith gets pissed because we took Ront, and if we take Eldith, Ront, I don't.
Yeah, I gotta
Can
say.
you help me out here? Because this
Yeah.
is the thing I
Dan,
Yeah, I
got.
gotta say.
I need you
think,
guys. I need
she
you guys.
needs
I need
to
you
put
guys to
talking
make a
down.
group stealth check right now.
Groups.
Everybody roll
Stealth
stealth.
check.
All right.
Oh,
Everybody
Thought
roll
we were
stealth.
resting.
Oh damn.
Oh,
Lordy
oh,
Lou.
damn it.
the drunk one is talking way too loud.
That is some funny shit. Come here, you.
Hey, Carfe.
Yeah.
I was actually debating telling you I'll take disadvantage on this because I am inebriated. As long as
Hey,
I
yeah.
haven't run out of elven liquor. But tell me when I run out of this. Shit,
You
'cause
have.
then I get to
You've
feel
only
bad.
you've been drinking it for 2 nights now.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give you 3 more nights, and if you want to claim setback on that,
Yeah. No.
then-
As soon as I run out of liquor, if I can't find any more,
Yep.
I'm gonna start being real cranky and real irritable and really in a rush to find my next drink.
All right, so I'm a roll some dice here. That's what I'm gonna do. What do you got?
Since we
buddy?
both got 20s, that's our total check, right?
Yes.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Good.
thank God.
In
I
short,
thought
you're
Drunky was
like,
fucking-
I don't want to take one. They're like, shh. Right.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. That's the wrong skill. Ignore that
Cast
skill.
prestidigitation gag on her.
All
Just be
right.
like,
Pretty much.
All right. So Ront does not overhear this conversation. All right. Carry on. I just needed to know because at that point, if Ront overheard the conversation, he would have had input. You see, but he's not. He can't hear you.
Oh,
so,
of course he would have had it. But
Carry on.
No,
Carry on.
I actually think that Dan is right this time. Wait, which did Dan say?
I said we should take Ront because
Okay, no, he's
the
wrong.
one. Yeah, but
Okay.
he's the one that needs the most watching.
No, I don't think that's true, because if you've been paying attention, he's kind of like, okay.
Yeah, it's true. He's been better. So yeah, let's.
He's Eldith that might possibly need talking down.
Yeah. Ront has
And-
been trying to avoid her in order to keep from starting up shit.
Oh, yeah. So, yes. I think it'll be a lot easier to talk Ront down, and it'll also be a lot easier to talk Ront into being okay with us taking Eldith out in front, which is the dangerous part, than leaving her back with
That's
the
true
group.
because he hates being in danger. Good point.
So as
I
long as we
agree
leave
with all
him back with the group, we'll be good.
Okay, we can bring Eldith with us,
Well,
and we'll
you're
separate
Ron's-
them for a little bit.
You're Ron's buddy, so you should be the one to talk to him, I think.
Oh, okay.
If he needs to be talked to. I don't know if it's...
I mean, I don't think it'll be a long conversation. It'll be like, hey, Ron, we're going to take Eldith out in front so that, she can use her bravery to make sure
Her
that the rest of...
honor!
Yeah, her honor to make sure that the rest of us, or that the rest of the people don't die.
I will literally punch everyone into submission if I have to. If you guys start,
Yep.
start up,
Start what?
getting
Quote.
uppity.
Add
Getting uppity.
quote. Add quote. I will literally punch everybody into submission if I have to.
I'm not sure what she feels the need to punch people for, I guess? I don't know. I'm confused.
No, I'm just talking about like the whole, just everybody, people getting irritable, having to separate people, just the whole thing.
Yeah. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Punch everybody into submission.
So yeah, I will happily talk to Ront about this. If you want to make it a bigger conversation, I mean, my guess is that that's how it's going to go. It's basically going to be like, hey, we're putting both of the dwarves out front instead of just one. Sound good? Okay.
He's probably going to be fine with that. I would imagine he would be.
All right. That's cool. Yeah.
We know he's still recovering too.
All right.
We know he's still recovering. So, and Eldith will help us out up front. She's a tracker, so she's smarter than me.
All right. So, who wants to have their conversation first, Katana or Glossy?
I feel like I've been talking too much. Gloss, I'm volunteering,
sure.
Gloss.
All right.
All right.
Glossy, you done got
Conversation.
voluntold, son. Let's do this.
Yep, that's
so,
fine.
So Ront is laying out like, you don't know where he got the skins. He must have looted something, right? But he's got some kind of fur skin. And he's just like slapping down on the ground and like looking at it at the fire, right? And he's got his back to the group, as if defiantly to say he's not afraid of you.
Yeah, that sounds fair. I don't blame him. I wouldn't be afraid of me either.
Respect.
I've spent most of the battles dead, so
I'm afraid
I
of
wouldn't be
your
afraid of
cutting
me.
remarks. That's what I'm afraid of.
All right.
Yep, so I will walk up to Ront while obviously making enough noise that he can hear me, but not being like super loud, because
Yeah.
We're in the Underdark, and that's a really stupid idea.
All right. Oh, Ront, where am I at? Are you there? All right. So, you make the noise. You let him turn around and acknowledge you. Is that it?
Yeah. Hey.
So he'll turn around. He'll like look over his shoulder. What do you want?
Well, we figured that we wanted to make sure that the party kept everything, on an even keel, more or less, as even as the keel can get. Do you do ship metaphors?
No.
Okay. We're trying to keep every.
What kind of metaphors does he do?
We're trying to keep everybody as happy as they can possibly be with each other. So we're thinking we might just drag the other dwarf out on our scouting mission to make sure that we have a little bit of backup in case bad things happen. And we were figuring you would probably be okay with chilling back here with the rest of the group, since A, there's no more dwarves in it, and B, if anything did happen... It's not shit metaphors. Come on, guys. Anyway, you could stay back here with everybody else and help keep them safe to whatever degree you can.
You think I'm a coward?
No.
Look, you want to take the racist dwarf up ahead? You do it.
Okay.
She's pretty racist.
Are you a coward?
I don't know. He plops down in the bed. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh. Okay. I'll walk away. Whispering to myself, okay, not ship metaphors. What do orcs do?
Can I look at Ront after that and just look at him and just make sure that he's just hey, good with the plan? Because yeah, we got to get rid of the racist dwarf.
He's just like he's rolled over on one shoulder, right?
Okay.
And he's got his back to the group. He's going to fucking sleep. Fuck you, people.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'll
he can't.
go back to the other two and be like, yeah, I don't think he actually likes me, just so you guys know.
Really? Get
I'm
along
pretty
so
sure
great,
he
though.
only of all the people he likes, it's nobody, and he only tolerates my existence because I tackled a rock. So,
I'll be honest. I've never done anything for him, so
pretty neutral. I'm imagining he's neutral. But yeah, we'll I'm gonna go. Let's go talk to Eldith. That's her name, and make sure she's cool with coming with us in the front.
right.
Okay, so Katana, you're going to be talking to Eldith then?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, now I
Can we
feel like
come
I
with?
should have gone and talked to Ront as well.
So,
Can I just freshen up her scent before she leaves?
what?
I don't
What are
know.
you-
Like
What are you doing? What?
trying to help.
No, you cannot fluff the dwarf before she goes off to talk to another dwarf.
Lilies?
Stop
What the
that.
fuck is this shit?
Like-
Cut it out.
You can't fluff the dwarf.
That's
Why
not-
is that not a quote?
So Eldith is Eldith's setting her bed up, right? She's kind of rolling it out, and she's putting everything in its nice place. She's smoothing it out and like patting it down, right? And she's got a couple of those pillows that were ripped up and mended into being like purses, and she stuffed them full of each other, and she's making herself a small pillow.
Oh, cool.
With the pillowcase.
Yep.
Let's I'll sit down and and hey, you up for coming up with us tomorrow? You up for hanging out with us tomorrow? Up at the front lines? Get you out of the camp for a little bit? I'm gonna waggle my eyebrows a little bit. I'm drunk, guys. Like
I know, yeah. She looks over her
and I
shoulder
think
like,
people find it endearing in the party instead of, or they're just laughing at me behind my back. I don't know.
it is
I have no idea
it
what
is
the
typically
party
my
thinks.
experience that when drunk, you tend to assume everybody finds your drunkenness endearing. Almost
Absolutely
nobody
fucking
does.
endearing, and
But
you
yeah.
have no idea how annoying you're being.
Mm-hmm. That was me last night.
yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
Waggle my eyebrows. Be like, you wanna come hang out with us? Scout with us? I'll get you out of the camp for a little bit.
And so Eldith, she kind of like brushes. She stands up. She brushes her thighs off, right? And she says, she says, "Yeah, I'd love to, but I don't think I can.
Aw, why not?
I'm not leaving the rest of these folks down here with that thing."
That's true. I'd imagine everybody else can handle him. It's not like he's at full capacity right now. Let's be honest here. Like he's not like he's not like he's like at full capacity here. Or
Alright.
would you? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I was thinking outside. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was out of yeah.
Do you have anything else to add?
Honestly, no. I just kind of want to hang out with you and get you out of the camp a little bit and get you. I don't think he's gonna do anything. It'd be stupid of him to. Honestly, it'd just be stupid.
Roll me another persuasion check.
Oh God. Wow.
Oh.
Wow!
Twos for Tuesday, bitches.
Boom!
Boom.
That was.
I'm not a crook.
Wow, that is awful.
I'm
That is-
drinking stolen liquor. I'm not a crook.
I don't think he's gonna do anything. She says, "Yeah, I get that idea. That's part of why I'm thinking I should probably stay back here and keep an eye on things."
Fine, as long as you're not gonna try to kill him as well.
This is
Unless he does some shit, obviously. But
Better be serious shit.
honestly, can't trust either of you right now. Not to fuck with each other.
I know. Maybe you should take him up front.
Man, he's just gonna be a crybaby though. Ugh. I actually did say that out loud. She was like, come on. Like, man.
What's your passive stealth score?
Terrible.
What's your... What's...
Man.
Oh, you lucky dwarf. You are so lucky he didn't hear that.
Man, yeah, that's the reason I said it. It's like, yeah, it's what I don't want to have to deal with that. Like, come on, Eldith, make this easy for me, please, please. I'm drunk and I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Look, you're drunk. Come up with a new plan when you're sober. Till then, trust the one who's actually got a little liquor out of their system already. It's not a good idea.
I'm just gonna walk away.
God.
Oh, Christ.
Way to go. So we hear the right?
Everybody hears it. I just gave Eldith a raspberry and then walked away.
You give Eldith a raspberry and walk away, right? And then from somewhere in the camp you hear, "Excuse you."
Katana loses her shit because she knows it's a fart joke and she can't resist. Oh man.
Alright, I'll give you guys the beat for that one.
Right.
Guys, I fucked up. Guys, I really fucked up.
Did you? Yeah.
She's not coming with us either. They will, if honestly, I'm too drunk to fucking care. If they want to fight, let them fight. She wants to. I've got a. And this is actually the first time I'm going to be mentioning this to them as well. I've got a fucking prince over there that looks like the thing that mauled my fucking clansman, and I'm not having any beef with it because I can understand we got to get the fuck out of here. She ain't having. I'm just going to go to sleep.
Okay, so Dan.
We could tie them up while they're asleep.
No. That's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea.
Why does anybody ever let you talk, Matt?
I was trying to get acknowledgement that you were listening to me. You gave me too much. Right. Dan.
That was... If they're restrained, they can't kill each other.
No. If they're restrained, they can't move. Okay. Dan, please don't suggest anything else right now. Wait until I talk, and then give me your opinion on that plan.
What if we made a get-along shirt?
No. You're not listening. Dan, please. Katana is drunk as fuck and passed out.
Useless. Fucking useless war.
She is fucking useless, so all I've got is you, buddy.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Wait, how close are they to me? Are we all sitting around the fire and I just rolled over?
Wherever you put
Did I hear him say, did I hear him call me useless? Not drunk, useless. I'm not insulted by the drunk, I'm insulted by the useless.
Roll me your perception. And what is your passive stealth?
14.
14. Roll me DC 14 perception.
Yep, this one she's gonna roll. Oh my god.
Oh, she missed it. She didn't hear it.
No, okay. So I do not.
All I've got is you, Dan. Listen to me.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay, so I talked Rond into coming here.
Yes.
And we didn't think we were going to be able to do that, right?
I do remember that.
I am now going to make sure that I am very, very quiet.
All right.
Okay. I also was able to talk Jim Jar and Pepito into coming.
Yeah, you did good with that.
Yeah. How about if we send someone else with you guys, and I'll stay here and deal with this bullshit?
Okay. That's
because we have established that I am not good at fighting.
I don't know. You killed that one drow with an insult. That's pretty impressive. Just say it.
After it had taken at least an arrow or two to the face.
Details.
I am not good at fighting. I understand this. I accept this about myself. I am okay with that.
All right.
I want to keep everyone together. Not have anyone die. At all.
That would be nice. Yeah, that I agree on that last part.
Yeah. Including me. But at all.
Yeah.
Who do you think would be the best person to go with you guys to scout?
Well, normally I would have said Darendil without hesitation, but apparently Katana hates his guts, so.
Okay. Also, if he goes nuts, he's probably going to kill you guys unless we have everybody else around to stop him.
That's true.
So, and Sushar is definitely not an option.
Because he doesn't fight.
Because he doesn't fight.
Let's make the Drow do it then.
That's an option. Do you think we can trust Mr. Bipolar?
Does it really matter? Can't really trust that many of the people. And like the only one who I trust pretty much unconditionally is Stool. And that's only because I don't think he's got the wherewithal to come up with a plan.
That is fair.
I mean, if I asked him right now, hey, Stool, do you know what a plan is?
Did you do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so,
Yeah,
hey,
I
Stool,
believe
do you know
that.
what a plan is? And Stool will be like, what's a plan? And he'll, like, rustle up,
He'll
like,
look
he's
back
a
at-
little mushroom,
He'll
right?
look
So, like,
back at Glossy and go, see?
he stands up and,
Yeah.
like, you know, like a pillowcase would, like, fall off of him, like, flutter the ground, like, what's the plan? And he'll start, like, waddling over, and at this point, like, Ront just sits up and goes, oh, for fuck's sake, and stands up, and he'll walk over to you guys. And he will sit down, and he will look expectantly at both of you. As Stool walks up, he says, I'm not gonna get to sleep if you guys can't keep this thing shut up.
I could not hear what you said.
I'm not
He's
gonna
not gonna
get
get to
any
sleep.
sleep if you guys can't shut up the mushroom. So I might as well just be here for the conversation.
Oh, okay. We're trying to figure out how to keep everybody safe, and apparently, someone.
We want you up front. With us.
Okay.
Because
Are we
why
done?
not?
He says, okay. Are we done here?
Sure.
And then he points at the mushroom, he says, shut the fuck up. And then Stool will look at you like, what's a fuck up?
Dan, you got this one.
It's a person.
No. You're gonna go a little ways away.
Oh yeah. But let's go to the edge of camp
So
and I'll
this-
explain this one to you.
Reliable gentleman can sleep.
I hope your parents don't mind that you're getting an over R-rated level vocabulary.
What's an over
Your parent-
R-rated vocabulary?
His parents don't care.
It's multiple things.
His parents don't care because, as far as they're concerned, right now, he's probably dead. Once we get it back to them, then we can figure out how to deal with whatever vocabulary he has added. But he keeps asking things, and I don't know if he's repeated questions, but I think he might have, which means that he might not have that good a memory. So,
What's a memory?
exactly.
A memory is
So, go over there.
a collection of things that you are able to hold on to in your brain meat.
So, Dan is going to be taking Stool off to his corner of the camp, I assume?
Yes.
All right, so, that night, first shift manned by whom?
Not me.
Well,
Yeah,
it
well,
was supposed to be her, but she passed out.
I'm going to sleep as close as I can get to Ront without
I'll take first shift.
seriously annoying him.
Okay. And Dan, what are your NPCs? Topsy-turvy Darendil?
Yeah, Topsy-Turvy and Darendil.
All right. Nothing interesting seems to happen on your shift. I'm gonna speed this up and go around the whole thing now that I just want to know who's taking first. All right. Camp
Who's
goes
on
by
first?
pretty quick and clean, and we're gonna take the start of the next day. All right. I'm actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab.
This is the same night that we escaped, right?
This is the night. This
I
is
think
this is the end of the first day. End of the first day.
Yeah.
We were hauling ass. All right.
Hey, when I do get to go to sleep,
So we haven't casted any spells today.
No, you can go ahead and blow your spells.
Okay.
Blow
I'm
your
not going to blow all of my spells. That would be a terrible idea. However, I will cast one healing word on. We'll go with Ront, especially since he's going to be up front. How's he looking after?
How's he looking after a night of rest? You'll want to patch him
No.
up.
This is before a night of rest, or at the end of the first day, like
That's
before we go to
terrible.
sleep.
He's not limping anymore. His arm's a little banged up.
That's good. I think I'm gonna blow another one on him then.
All right.
Does he seem to mind?
No, he does not seem to think like he.
Are you?
If you're,
I am
offering this-
literally saying, "Dick,"
And then touching him.
and then he
touching
feels
him.
better.
And then he feels better. You say dick, you touch him,
I
and
have
then
a
he feels
question
better.
about healing word. Is that one of the ones that you can cast at multiple levels? Do you have access to level 2 spells?
I do have access to level 2 spells, but the level 2 spell I want to cast is Find Animals or Plants, because that's going to give us a head up on tomorrow's.
I ain't gonna argue with that. Okay, no, I was just wondering. I was like, well, if you got a level 2 slot, just as a
And
level 2.
actually, the other thing
But-
it's going to do is I'm going to have to talk to Seraph, which we didn't remember today, but we will remember tomorrow. Okay.
about what?
Well, Seraph might take first shift.
No. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to
Oh.
use my. I'm going to cast a ritual, but we can get that do that tomorrow, because I'm going to find out what the most common dangerous animal in the
Oh,
Underdark
right. Okay.
is.
Good.
Anyway, so I'm going to cast another one and heal him for another.
You're a bad
You
healer.
are awful at this.
Sucked.
Between that and the resting, you'll top him off though.
Okay.
As bad as you are.
Yeah. So that's 2. I'm going to keep a couple in reserve, and
Okay.
okay.
For the record, I'm gonna be like nice when I find out you guys have Ront going on our trip with us and leaving the dwarf behind. I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
It's because
All
I'm
right.
an expert diplomat.
You know what?
Good job. See, That's why I like you
Diplomat,
guys.
really? Diplomat?
I don't know.
Diplomat.
I,
You know,
I-
on that note, it's top of the hour. We'll be right back after
it's a
these
diplomat.
messages. Don't
I think
touch
I
that
was gonna
dial.
say